Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube experience. Today we're doing a rapid fire quick first time taste test with this thing. And I'm also making some hash browns, which I mention only because while I do this I will also have to be making hash browns, largely off camera. But if I seem distracted, it's because I don't want my hash browns to burn. Actually, one sec. That's what he's like, right? That's him. Now, I bought this singular piece of candy. I bought it solo, and I do not know what it says. However, if I recall correctly, I believe it was labeled Croissant candy. Now, before I crack this bad boy open, I am going to flip my hash browns so that they do not burn. Spread those out a little, and I'll go ahead and lower the heat so that I have more time to focus on the content of this video, which is, of course, trying what I believe to be croissant candy with this little boy. Always important to cleanse your palate before a first-time taste test, and for that, I'm going to be having green apple sparkling water from Trader Joe's. I believe this is a fall seasonal offering. It's apple season, and yep, that's quite nice. It provides a nice neutral green apple flavor to help cleanse the palate. That's kind of my baseline mouth interior flavor, is like a subtle green apple. So this is actually perfect for me. This, to me, tastes like water because I'm built different. All right, let's crack this bad boy open. See, I have to show you and look at it myself. I'll join your perspective. And you see, we've got, it's kind of hard. I have no idea what this is. I do get a buttery aroma, so maybe it is croissant candy, but mostly it's a cylinder, right? It's a cylinder with a slight ridge pattern. It kind of smells like butter popcorn. Well, without any further ado, I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Here I go. Strong butter. Some sweetness. There's definite sweetness. This is interesting. I thought it'd basically be a hard candy. It's not fully hard. Can you see that? I'm sorry, that's the only way I know how to demonstrate the texture. Ah. Yeah, that could rip a filling out. Gotta turn to the hash browns. I turned the heat down on the hash browns so they're cooking less quickly, which makes it easier to film my video content. I'm sorry, this is maybe a little unprofessional, but the spirit moved me to make a video right after I put the hash browns in the pan. Now, I still got it in my mouth, the croissant candy, what I believe to be the croissant candy. There's a vanilla flavor too. Yeah, it's kind of buttery, vanilla sweet. It's pretty good. The texture is a little odd. It's both hard, but it doesn't break, right? It chews. It's kind of like if you found a piece of gum, like on the floor of the subway, and you started chewing on that. That's kind of what I imagine this texture is. It's like old gum. But I don't think it's gum. You know what it tastes like? Like evaporated milk or like sweetened condensed milk. It's pretty good. It's dissolving now, and I'm not mad at it. All right, there's your review. Once again, that was croissant candy, I think. I hope you all are doing adequately. I think my hash browns are almost done. I will catch every single one of you on the flip side.